Hello, BookTube.
Hey, everybody.
So tonight we're going to do a tag. I don't know what it's called. What's it called?
It's the TBR Book Tag.
Oh, that's easy. Okay.
Yeah.
It's was it started by Noah?
No, yeah, I think it was started actually a really long time ago. But Noah from Everyone Who Reads It Must Converse is the one that I saw do it first. I cannot find the original video. Not sure who did it. We thought we'd go ahead and give it a shot. It's a cool tag. It's got 12 different prompts, so it's a fairly long tag, but I don't think it'll take long to do it at all.
We're going to power through it.
Yeah, it'll be a fun one, I think. Even though we don't really have that many books to show, we do have some decent answers, I think.
You know, not all of them concern books, really, and some of them we just don't have. So, okay, jumping right into it. How do you keep track of your TBR pile? Well, you want to go first?
Yeah, that's easy. Usually it's shelves. Like this one up here that you see, these two shelves here, they're Becky's. She's got a third one right over here. Below this one here is my TBR shelf. Actually, there are two of them there. And so that's how we keep track of our TBR. And actually, for March, Becky just slides them over to the right.
Yeah, I have, well, to the left. I have a...
Oh, to the left.
Yeah, up in the far left corner of this bookshelf, there's my little bitty stack of March
Mysteries.
March Mysteries.
For March Mystery Madness.
It's actually pretty small. I'm probably going to add to it, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we just keep them on shelves and keep them all together.
Yeah. And it, if it gets to be a hassle, I can write them down, whatever. But that's rare that I need to do that.
I suck at that. This is yeah, it's awful. All right, 2. Is your TBR mostly print or ebook?
As you've seen on this channel, it's print.
Print.
About 90%, 95% print. I do read some on Scribd and listen to some audiobooks, but not very many.
Yeah, usually the books that I read on ebook are books that we can't find.
Yeah.
Anywhere,
or
books
they're a lot cheaper.
Yeah, or I discovered them at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I absolutely cannot wait to have it.
Yeah, that happens every now and then. So,
yeah.
Yep.
There, I just finished a cozy mystery, and I have to have the second one.
Yep.
That happens too a lot. All right, 3. How do you determine which book from your TBR to read next? That depends on the month.
Yeah, that really depends on the month, whether we're doing a book event with, along with BookTube or anything like that. Like this month, I have, I think, 5 or 6 books pulled from my TBR, and just whichever one I want to read next.
Yeah,
from that list.
It's the same for me. I have my little stack of 6 books over here, and mostly it's just going to be the next book in the series that I'm reading, or just the next one to the right.
Yeah.
There's nothing specific about it. 4. A book that has been on your TBR the longest. We have visuals. Okay, so for me, the book that's been on my TBR the longest is Anna Karenina. And I have to tell you, this cover is misleading. I thought it was completely something different the first time I saw it. But anyway, Anna Karenina has been on my TBR list for years.
We tried it once with a book club, and only one person actually finished it because it is a rather large book. I think it was this copy that I was reading.
It's a large book, and it starts out so boring. I tried. I really did try. But I'm going to get to it one day.
Maybe
really am.
Maybe you just need a different translation.
Maybe. That might actually be a really
And the
good
one
point.
for me, and that is going to be remedied very soon, because I think I may be doing a buddy read for this next month. We'll keep you posted, or even a read along. I'm not sure which. Is Les Miserables. I haven't had the Penguin copy very long. I did have a Bantam Classics, and I've lost it. But that thing would be very difficult to read. This doesn't have tiny print. That one did.
You could build houses out of that thing.
Yeah.
It's a brick.
Yeah, it's let's see, how long is it? Oh, this one's 1,200 plus pages too. 1,232 pages. So, yep, I think I'm remedying that and getting that off my list of shame next month. And I'll keep you posted.
Yeah,
about,
this one isn't on my TBR list.
should be.
Did I tell you that joke? Jean Valjean, he's got 24,601 problems, and Javert is all of them.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'll get that joke more next month.
I am so sorry. Okay.
That was terrible.
It was awesome, and you know it. Number 5, a book you recently added to your TBR.
Go ahead.
For me, that's actually this one. It's Raymond E. Feist Fairy Tale.
Where did we find that?
I think you bought it online, didn't you?
No, Salvation Army or Salvation Army thrift
it was
store.
Salvation
I think it was.
Army. Yeah.
It was like $2.
It's got somebody else's airline tickets in it.
Sure does. Where did they go?
They went via Delta to Seattle. Nice.
Oh, Seattle.
I got friends in Seattle.
Yeah, we do.
It's fantastic. It's the idea that a kid gets in touch with the fairy tale world, like the fae and the elfin world, only to discover that they're not all happy and sparkly like the Santa Claus elves and the Disney fairies, which, as he would discover if he actually got in touch with the fae world. Something that scares me, actually.
So the one on mine is it was recommended to me by Noah from Everyone Who Reads It Must Converse, and it's a book I've thought about reading for quite a while, but it's Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. He had a much nicer hardcover, had a really cool looking cover on it, but this one, even though the cover's not great, I hear the book is great, and I'm really excited about reading it. I'll probably read this next month.
I'm okay with the cover. I'm kind of scared of this one because we all know how I feel about Abandon.
Yeah, well, Abandon was a
Crouch.
much earlier book than this.
Yeah.
Did you just say Barty Crouch
I said Barty
again?
Crouch, and I said it on purpose.
Oh, okay. So, yep, this is the newest edition to my TBR, or one of the newest additions to my TBR.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it. It actually sounds really good.
It does.
So I'm terribly intrigued. All right, 6, a book on your TBR strictly because of its beautiful cover.
None.
No.
I don't buy. No cover buys.
Well, I have a book that drew me because of the cover, but then after that it's.
But if it sounded like crap on the back, you wouldn't
I bought it because the book sounded interesting. I didn't buy it because of a beautiful cover.
Yeah.
All right, 7, a book on your TBR that you never plan on reading.
What? I mean, I don't get the question.
It doesn't make any sense. It's to be read.
Yeah. Maybe a book I originally bought and don't plan on reading now. I don't know what that means. So
I don't know.
I have no idea. I couldn't come up with anything.
Maybe it's just there because you're being pretentious and you have to have it on your shelf.
Well, but
it's
it's not on your TBR.
It's not really on your TBR. It's the spirit of the thing.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. 8, an unpublished book on your TBR that you're excited for.
What is it for you?
For me, it's The House on Windows Hill by Simon R. Green. I haven't spoken about him yet, but Simon R. Green is a really cool author. He writes like urban fantasy.
Really dark urban fantasy.
Some really dark urban fantasy. But The House on Windows Hill is the Ishmael Jones series, which is they're all country house mysteries that they start out seeming like paranormal something going on, but it turns out they're not, which is basically all the way through, and they're just fantastic. Ishmael Jones is so cool.
Mine is the Rise of Skywalker, the extended edition by Ray Carson. Oh, the expanded edition by Ray Carson. It is the novelization of the film The Rise of Skywalker, which I enjoyed. I thought it was a really good movie. There were some parts of it that I thought could have been done better, could have been explained better, and a book has a lot more room to do so. So hopefully there are some things in there that are a lot different.
That scene where he reaches behind him and pulls out the lightsaber. Oh.
Yeah, it was good.
Gives a little curtsy. It was great. I liked it. I loved it more than he did, but still, it was really good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. 9, a book on your TBR that basically everyone has read but you.
I'll start this one.
You go first.
Mine is Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. For a lot of people, this is the first Dickens they read. Mine was Bleak House and continues to be my favorite Charles Dickens. But I do look forward to reading this. This is a next year Dickens. This year I'm definitely reading David Copperfield, and I want to pick up one more as well. But this will be read eventually, but it's not my first Charles Dickens, or even going to be one of my first Charles Dickens. So, yeah, Great Expectations.
I need to throw myself at another Charles Dickens too.
Yep.
Mine is, I'm actually kind of embarrassed about. It's To Kill a Mockingbird. I've never read To Kill a Mockingbird. High school, college, two stints in college. I've never read it. And
That's unusual.
it is weird. It's usually
surprising.
It's usually
With me, it's because I went to private school and we didn't read anything but private school books. So
yeah. I think I was actually probably it was probably required reading at one point, but I got out of it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, To Kill a Mockingbird. I'll have to put it on my TBR one day. Well, it is on my TBR, but still. All right, number 10. A book on your TBR that everyone recommends to you. Can we go first?
Yeah.
The Cleo Coyle series, the Coffee House Mysteries, the Cozy Mysteries. Like everybody that's read Cozy Mysteries has read those, and I haven't. I think I actually read the first one.
I think
once.
you did. You did. You thought it was okay.
And I was kind of okay with it, but I had trouble with the X still being in the picture, which was I've grown since then a little bit. Yeah. So I'm going to try it again. I don't have the first book now, but I'm going to give it a shot. Because I need to. It seems kind of a cozy mystery staple.
Yeah. For me, it's a Game of Thrones, the whole series. I've read most. You know what? I think I finished the first book, and I didn't go any farther. And it's not because I found it, offensive or anything. I didn't find it as good as what a whole lot of people have said. Maybe I should keep going with it and try the second book. First one just didn't thrill me.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared of that one. It's like I'm afraid it's going to be like the Terry Goodkind series for me, the Sword of Truth series. That's one of the very few series I've ever read that I put down right in the middle of the middle book.
Well, that's all right. You don't need to read Terry Goodkind. He's an ass.
Yeah.
He really is. He is not a good human being.
He's an awful person, from what I understand. But yeah, I just.
Yeah.
If the shows are anything like the books, even the first part of the books, I just no.
I enjoyed the shows.
I had trouble with the first episode, and then everyone after that was it just made it worse. Okay, a book on your TBR that you're dying to read.
Go ahead.
That's this one. That's A Murder with Peacocks by, I can't remember, Donna Andrews. It says she won the Agatha Award winner for Best First Novel. Now, I'm telling you, when I first print my first novel, I want that award. I'm going for it. But Murder with Peacocks, every book in this series has a bird in it. What is it? The second one is like, we'll always have parrots. I think Death by Flamingos is one of them, or something like that. I get a real giggle out of punny covers. And this one sounds really, really fun. It sounds like loads of fun. I can't wait to read it. I really wanted to read it this month for March Mystery Madness, but it didn't fit with any of the prompts. Not a one.
Maybe you can still get that in later, though. Later in the month. If you get caught up, we'll see.
Oh, no, I'm going to get caught up. There's no question of that.
Okay, and mine, the book I'm dying to read, is The Half-Drowned King, by Alinea Hartziker. I've really looked forward to this thing. I looked for this for a while before I found a decent copy on eBay for, I think, $4, something like that, just over $4. But I really don't want to spend $18 on a paperback. I will now and then, but it's got deckled edges and all that stuff. That's pretty cool.
I have no idea what that's about.
Well, I'm not going to read it here. I'll let you read this cover when we get done. But this is something I've been wanting to read for quite a while, and it's historical.
I like the cover.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm a fan of the cover.
Yep. I didn't buy it for the cover, but yeah, I like it too.
I still a pretty cover.
Yep.
All right, 12. How many books are on your TBR shelf? We actually counted these. So I've got these 2 shelves up here, and then this 1 shelf up here. I have about 100 around there. There's actually still some floating around the house that I haven't put on these shelves, but I have about 100.
Yep. Mine, well, being very, very conservative and only putting these 3 shelves on there is about 70 books. But I probably have twice that on my TBR that I own.
Easily, probably.
Yeah. Well, considering I have about 40 Star Wars books that are not in here that are still on my TBR.
Yeah.
And about that many Star Trek books too.
He beat me.
Yeah. Yeah, big time. But I do buy myself more books than she does. She's a little more picky with genres and stuff like that. I'm not. I'll read. I will try any genre as long as it's well written.
I feel bad buying things for myself. I always have.
You shouldn't.
I know, but I do.
Yeah. So.
That's all the questions.
Yeah, that's all 12, and now we're going to tag a few people. I don't know if any of these people have done this or not, but we appreciate Noah. We're going to link his channel down on the in the show notes here. Go look. He's got some great stuff out there.
He really does. He's a great booktuber.
But we're going to tag Ariana and Prometheus from Book Zealots. We really enjoy their channel. They do talk about a really eclectic bunch of books that they read over there. That's really cool. A good variety.
We're going to also going to tag Janelle at Too Fond of Books. Love her show.
Yeah, she's got a great channel. Kind of new
she's
like
such a
this one.
sweetheart.
Yeah, kind of new like this one. Maybe I don't know how long, but I know it hasn't been out very long at all. But right now she's doing a March Mystery Madness series. She's doing a daily video. That's really cool. Yeah, they're great videos too. She has a trivia question every day on that, and it's really good. So we'll link her down there as well as Book Zealots. So check out both channels; they're really good.
Yeah.
I'm going to tag James Holder, somebody I've been watching his channel for quite a while. You have too, and he's got some good stuff over there. I really like that. He's a big sci-fi fantasy person, but he jumps around into history and things like that as well. And the next guy, Steve Donahue, if you don't know who that is, you're
really new to BookTube.
Yeah, really new to BookTube or haven't looked around BookTube very much. He may have already done this tag. Like I said, I think this tag is a couple of years old.
Yeah, we probably should have looked, but I wouldn't even know how to go about that.
I wouldn't either. But yeah, Steve Donahue, we'll tag him. And I think that's about it. Even though I think some of Steve's answers are going to be way different than ours.
Way different.
Yeah, because his TBR is ever changing, like daily.
He'll probably take 9 years on the book that basically everyone has read but you.
What are we talking?
9 years. It'll take him 9 years to find one.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. All right. But yeah, we're gonna link everybody's video down below. So go check them all out. Subscribe to all of them. They're very good.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
Okay.
So we'll see you again this weekend. We're probably gonna have another haul. We'll probably do 2 more videos this weekend.
I don't think there's any probably about it.
Yeah, we're going to Second Charles again.
Yeah.
Yeah, spending a couple more hours and a lot more money.
Not even a lot more money. We don't spend a whole lot of money.
No, that's true. That's true. We'll come
really
back with 40 books, and you'd be
cheap.
very surprised at how little we spend at Second Charles.
And my cozies are like $1.25 a piece. I love it.
Yeah, it's really cool. $1.25 to $2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that's it.
Yep. Your books are calling. Go read.